Hi everybody! Hello, welcome. Welcome to my little crafty shed, my little studio. My blue lights come back. I found it basically. I've been doing a bit of sorting and tidying. I've got an event on Saturday where I'm going to be taking a lot of my craft stuff, a lot. So I was just having a good old sort out today. So what's on my desk? If you've read the title, Tracy Garside, my downline, I'm going to thank you so much for this title. She's going to laugh when she reads it. There was one day I was chatting to her and I think we just ended up saying, what are you having for tea? What are you having for dinner? You know us, we love talking about food. And she said, oh, we're having ifits. And I was like, what's an ifit? And she said, well, if it's in the fridge, we're having it. And I went, I love that. So I was telling my husband about that, and last week we had an if it's meal. So I feel like tonight is if it's on my desk, it's getting played with. I don't know what my lighting is doing. I think my, yeah, ooh. Oh, I think it's my camera on my PC can't quite decide what lighting source, how much light to give me. Oh well, anyway. Hello everyone who's watching on the live. Also, thank you for watching on the replay. Great to have you with me. I have switched on subscriber mode for today because, I want to give my poor admin a bit of a break from the old bots. So there we go. Hi Tina, Valerie, Bonnie, Mindy, Barb, Jan, Susan, Elizabeth, Sheila, Martina, Jan. Hey, hi Pam. Wow, we've got some really long-time followers in the house tonight. Great to have you with me. And I look illuminated. Oh, thank you. I thank you. Is that a good thing? There we go. Yeah, I've got quite bright lighting in front of me, but maybe if I move it round to the back. There we go. Is that a bit better? Oh, now I've pressed something on my computer that I didn't mean to press. Oops. Oh well. Hi Georgiana, hi Joanna, hi Elaine, hi Cindy Fox Taylor. Right, let's get down to the desk. And so we're basically recapping some things that we did last night. I just want to give you a bit of an update on how things have dried. We do have a slight casualty. I'll show you that. I'll have it, get it ready for you. And then we're going to be using a new die set, I hope. All right. Let's get going. Hi, Vicky Boucher. Hello. Nice to see you. Right, so if you joined me last night, you would have seen me create these. If you haven't, please don't go now, but go and check out that video. It was super duper fun, I have to say. I had real fun doing that. And Martina, is your daughter with you now? Hope you're having lots of fun with her. Hi, Monica. Oh, Monica, I tried to promote your video from the other day. I hadn't seen it myself, and I just spotted it this afternoon or this morning, so I have shared it on my channel. So if you haven't seen Monica's gorgeous video of her one sheet wonder stamping, please do go and check her out. Also, I can't believe that Monica's only got 86 subscribers on her channel. Like, how in the world? She needs more. Okay, just saying, she needs more subscribers. So if you do not already subscribe, please go and follow Monica Formosa. Okay, because she's not asked me to say this. I'm just saying it because I love her very much, and I can't believe her channel's got only 86 subscribers. She's super talented. Right. So I have been doing a little bit of cutting out. Oh no, I'll come to that in a second. Let me just show you the results of how everything dried out overnight. So this was, yesterday, this was the most curviest one. And it seems to have calmed down and flattened out. So this, I'm quite happy to now stick this onto a card. Now this is the one that this is my only casualty, I would say, that a little section of the pearl paint or blobby stuff, whatever you want to call it, has come away from, and that's got the beads on it. Now I'm thinking that this is easily remedied either by popping a little bit more of this stuff in it and just slotting it back into place, or using the fine tip glue pen. All right, so I think that will be fine, but it's just sort of like it sort of just broke away. So there we go. I thought I need to be honest with you and say, you know, how these things hold up. Everything else, I'm going to give it a little bit of a rub. Oh, that's not meant to be there. Bit of a rub. Everything else is staying on. Let's have a little rub of this one as well. I'm not being too hard, but I am, you know, giving it a go. So I think a tiny bit of the puffy stuff came off then, but that's negligible. Okay. Now, with the sequins, because they are raised above the card, if you get your nail on it, that will pick it off. All right, so don't do that. But you know, everything else is pretty good, pretty solid. Hi, Wendy. You're subscribed. Good, Barb. Good, good, good. Jan's already subscribed. Yeah, good, good. Yeah, no, this is all good. Okay, so I went ahead and pre-cut some card bases to stick everything down on. So I'm going to grab this one first. I've cut some cherry cobbler here, and I thought this would look very nice and dramatic. Oh, now shall I cut some? No, you know what? I can't be bothered. I was going to say, shall I cut some bits out? But no. And I'm being fairly liberal with the glue, in that I'm putting a little bit more on than I would normally for just a piece of card, and you know, making sure it really does stick down well, because it's so textured that I just feel it needs some extra glue, love, you know. Now I've got to find which one I cut. I think this was the slightly wider one that I cut wider. Let's have a look. Let's have a check. Yeah, that one looks all right. I just also thought, because of the amount of texture that there was on the card, doing a double mount would just help make it all super sturdy. And it was funny, I was rewatching Esther's video from the other day, where she was showing off her birthday cards and commenting on some of the double mounted cards, and I thought, actually, that's something I don't tend to do. I think it's because I'm just ridiculously frugal, but I really do like it, and so maybe I'm going to start doing it a little bit more, but also showing ways to you know. Oh, I've switched. I've done that upside down, but anyway, it's fine that way around. Right, so let's try and stick this back on with a bit of this pearly stuff, because it does dry hard, you know, and I know it's a little bit brittle because I've got these beady things stuck in it, but it does actually dry hard. So we're going to try and fix that. I've just popped that back in. There we go. Does that make sense? Oh, did you, Martina? Oh, good. Right, that looks good. I like that very much. Martina, do you like these cards? Right, now, the other thing I did was, to go with the one that's got gold on it, I cut out a section of gold paper or card, and as you can see, I cut out the leaves. Now, in hindsight, I should have done that so that those leaves would have been the ones that I stuck on the card. But you know, hindsight's a marvelous thing. But you know, it's not. You know, I've not endangered anybody's life by doing it this way. You know, it's not the end of the world. I'm going to use these leaves for another project, So it's fine. You know, if you wanted to cut other things out of here, I'm sure you could have as well. But I'm just going to stick that on now for a fine gold border all the way around. And I'm looking at this card and I'm thinking, you know what, my upline would love this. I might just send it to her as a just because I think she would like this. Right, a bit too much glue there at the side, but never mind. Flatten that out. Sometimes it's easier to flatten out your card bases to stick things down onto. So I know this is a bit of a kind of finishing off video. I'm sorry about that. So if you're watching this on the replay and you want to skip forward to a bit more interesting bits, and that's fine. But I thought it would be good just to show you sort of the technicalities of how to kind of finish off your cards and also have a wee chat, you know. Indeed, Barb, yes. So all you friends, stamping friends from Belgium and Ireland, only a few days to go, only a few days to go. Hi, Paula. Yes, so I did mention that I was inspired by a technique that I saw on YouTube, and if you go back to the video from last night, which I will link last night's video in this video, but if you go to last night's video, I have done the link directly to the lady that inspired me to do these, because I owe her a debt of gratitude for inspiring me. Right, now these ones I've decided just to stick them onto white card because they're not super kind of like wavy, and I just thought the thick white card would be fine, and I quite like the elegance of the white on white, so just gonna stick that there like so. And if, of course, if you want to double mount it, you can double mount, but I just quite liked the elegance of the white on white there. There we go. Right, where's my other card base gone? Oh, I did cut card base earlier. Sorry, bear with. I'm just trying to see where it's gone. Oh, I wonder whether just to do it on the black. Oh, it's inside. Oh, I know what I did. I used the white card base to stick the gold one. I meant to stick that on the black one. Oh, well, never mind. Right, okay, well, that's quite good, actually, because then you get to see the contrast. Isn't that funny? Oh, a star's fallen off. And that's the one that I should have really double mounted. But anyway, it's behaving itself, so it should be fine. Oh, sorry, that was block. Oh, good, Joanna. When are you off, Joanna? Oh, you were saying you were going off at some point. Right, so there we go, finished cards. And I think the double mount does make it look extra special. But that double mount with the gold is just so pretty. So, so pretty. That is really lovely. Love that. Okay, so that's the 4 cards finished from last night. Then I was going to do the if it's. So this was some bits that were on my desk and some bits that I've been clearing from my craft space, and I just threw in a box. So we've got some pieces of blank card there. Oh look, there's a card base. Oh, that saves me having to cut one. Then little bits and pieces from previous projects. That left over from Monday's little play, and I thought I could cut that out and use it. I know you've probably seen some of these little pieces before, but oh look, that would go on there. I've also got some leftover memories and more bits and pieces. I don't know if I'll use those, but okay. Oh, these are left over from the stamping session. Oh, I've got a nice piece of vellum there. Oh no, these are cards, they shouldn't be in there. Right, let's take those cards out. Right, I'm just going to switch my special blue light on because I don't want to waste my battery. Switch off. Right. Oh, she's going on a posh holiday, Martina. Right, and then the other thing I was sorting out was another box of scraps. And oh, look, I've got my card base here that I could use. Lots of other little bits and pieces. Right. Oh, nice bit of blue ribbon. I've also switched on my heat gun, my melty gun thing, because sometimes when I make cards like this, it's quite nice to be able just to stick things on immediately. So, right, I think a nice bit of vellum is. Let's just see if we can. Now let's see if it's going to behave itself. Sometimes it doesn't always turn nicely the other direction. Let's see. Come on. Nearly, not quite. Look, it's got a bit mucky there. Oh, I could try out a little technique that I've seen on Instagram. There's a guy who makes art by either scrumpling up paper like this, and then he'll spray paint it in one direction, and then he'll reopen it back out again and then iron it. It's really funny, clever. Right, I'll scrumple that bit there. Hi Cheryl! Oh, it's nearly Cheryl's birthday. Hi Wendy March. Hi Shaz. Hi Annie. Right, let's get a bit of this down. So when I make scrappy cards, I don't really have much of a plan. It's just kind of, you know, see what happens. You know what? I'm just going to lay something heavy on that. I'm just going to do that off shot because it's a bit shiny. But I've just put something heavy on there just to... Quite fancy using a bit of this. And matching it with some birdies. But to make the birdies stand out, put a little bit of a a border between that and the birdies, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if that's just too, it's too, yeah, no it is. It's too busy. Like that there. Sorry, just looking for something. Right, that's better. Sorry, just making myself comfortable. Right, let's see how wide this is. Oh, that's quite wide. All right, let's cut that down. I'm going to put my punch back on the top of there. Right, let's take that down to 14. Cut this down to 14 and a half. And then I'm going to try and tear that down there like that. That's all right, isn't it? Hi, Cindy. The cat recognised my voice and is talking to me. Oh, hello, cat. Hi, Mary Hulk. Yeah, so has the storm passed over then, guys? Now, I did mention that I had a die set that I wanted to use, so let me show you what it is. It's this one here, the Chic dies, and I'd love to cut some textures with this, maybe to pop behind different areas. So I've got some really interesting leaf ones. Check those out. Yeah, do that for now. Grab my little cut and emboss machine. My tabletop one, which is really handy for cutting little pieces. So I've got that lovely scrap. This is Orchid Oasis. So, don't know if I'm slightly overloading. We'll see if it copes. Oh no, all right. As long as nothing moves. Don't move, don't move, don't move. Because you do not want those dies to shift and land on top of each other. Oh, that was close, Wendy. Oh, the storm is going into the Atlantic. Oh no, hitting South Carolina. Oh. Yes, I only just twigged that this storm was called Ian when someone else was mentioning it, because we have a friend, I don't know if he's watching. Hi Ian, if you're watching. Ian is a fellow demonstrator, and when I just read, oh, Ian's coming, I was like, what? How can Ian be coming? He lives in the UK. Anyway, yes, now I've got it. Sorry. Oh, this is a fun texture. Who's got this set then? It's devastated Fort Myers area on the west coast. Oh, I mean, do places like that have contingency plans for if things like that happen? Because I hadn't realised until someone told me that in New Orleans that, you know, if there's a big storm coming, you just got to make your way to a statue that's got its hands in the air, one hand in the air rather, and a bus will come take you. So I hadn't realised that. But then places that are not usually used to being hit, I don't know how prepared they are. Okay. Oh, I've made a mess here. Fun mess, but a mess. Right, stick a leaf there. Where's my other one's gone? Oh, there they are. Now, I'm not sure if these leaves are meant to sort of like go on top of each other, but I'm not going to use them that way. I'm just going to use them to decorate. Maybe that one should go along the top. There we go. Right, so I just move this to the side like that, and that will give me an idea of where to put the glue. So if I keep the glue line below that point there, does that make sense? Just along here like this. Oh, that's a bit too far over, Ruth. Let's get a bit of a scrap, clean that up. I'll stick that there, that on there, that there. I'm not going to. I don't need to push down too hard just yet because we'll use this to hold it all down in a second. So right, let's just align this all up again. So I'm going to put my glue line above where this is going to be. I lived in a mandatory evacuation zone, had to leave only twice. Oh, good, Bonnie. Bonnie's been making cards. Yay. Bonnie, can you believe it's a month since I saw you last? I keep showing people pictures of those pancakes of yours that you had on the last day. Go look at our pancakes. Right, where am I dimensional? Oh, right. Now this is a good opportunity to use up those end pieces like that. So I'm going to stick those across there. See if I can find snag some other end pieces. Oh, look at this. And I love that you can just rip these. So just pop that on, give it a rip, pop that on, give it a rip. There we go. So find another bit as well here. Look. Okay. We'll use all these little pieces up. Oh, I know, it was so warm. Warm and sticky. Even the rain was hot. Oh, nice, Jan. New sewing table. There we go. That's what I wanted that to do. Hold it all together nicely. There we go. That's nice. Now, I probably wouldn't put much else on this than just a bit of a sentiment, which I don't think I'm going to do right now. I want to move on and make something else. But there we go. That's... Oh, it could go up that way. I was thinking I'd have to do it that way, but so it could go that way or this way. You know, doesn't really matter. There we go. Lots of the fun texture in there. Got the vellum and the little pieces there. Right, I'm going to set that to one side for a little minute. Let's have a look and see what else I've got on my desk. So I've got this. Now I have got this piece of black cardstock, which would look quite dramatic, I think. Let's just trim this down. Now this was designed way back, probably about, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks ago. I don't know if anyone remembers when I did this one. And it was kind of designed to be cut out, but as you can see, I have not cut this one out. So I'm leaving this one as is. Now, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I know what, I'm going to use the bottom part here. And I'm going to cut... Oh, I'm going to skip that. Cut there. And I'm also going to cut... there. Now, get these scissors, which I did have out earlier. Ooh, I'm wondering whether just to cut around some of these leaves. Let's take that back, take this down. And carry on that line. See if I can do that. Yep. So just a little bit of fussy cutting, just a little bit. Oh, I don't need to cut down there. Why did I do that? Oh, so now we can decide which bit do we want to use of it. Don't need all of it. Right, let me just double check how wide this card base is. It is 7.4, I think. Oh no, 7.3, that sort of region. That's approximately 2 3/4, 2 7/8 ish. So cut that down. Oh, okay, hold on. I'll cut that there. Oh no. And then I'm going to move that around. Ooh, fix that. Cut that again. All right, so that's going to be my focal point. Now, what if I build up some interesting layers now? So I'm going to cut this off. So this was just a bit of like experimentation that I did. And I'm hoping to get out 2 pieces of 7 point. Yay, I can. Okay. So the idea is what I'm trying to do is just build up different strips along just to fill up that whole space. So what else can I find to do that kind of matches or is a contrast? I don't know, it's a little bit too pinky because this is kind of like peaches and oranges. So let's get rid of this rubbish. Right, what else did I have? Oh, no, that's a bit too yellow. Oh, look, I've got some peachy bits in here. Maybe we could use this for later to do a little something. Right, what do I want to do? Oh, that's just plain. And that's my hair. Who else has got long dark hair? Gets everywhere. Right, what's on the back of this? No, this is all plain. Alright, no, get rid of that. Oh, save you. Right, let's have a dive back into my box of goodies. Oh, some more peachy colour. Okay, we can use that. Am I missing comment? No, you're all talking to each other. Great. You don't need me for anything. Oh, a little snippet of yellow. That's quite sweet. Oh, another little snippet of yellow. I know we haven't got yellow in the design, but if we have yellow echoed throughout, then that would work. More peach. Just having another little look. Nope. Oh, a little bit of Cajun. All right, I think we've got enough to be going with. So I'm just going to start sticking. I don't hang about, you know, once I've got little bits and pieces. Oh, I've cut that a little bit too small, but never mind. So what did I do that then? 7.4. What did I cut that at? Oh, I cut that one too short. So I'm going to have to match this one up. And I had plenty as well. Never mind. Right, so this one's got to measure the same. So I'm going to cut this here. Save that for something else. And do this to the same measurement. Put there. think I've got a little bit of glue onto here. Something's sticking. Cut a piece of this. Cut this down. Right. Let's get sticking. Oh, just thought I need to cut that big piece down now as well, don't I? Okay, I'm deliberately not putting glue right to the bottom here because I may want to tuck some things underneath. So I'm just going to do that. Then we tuck that there, just to echo that little bit of yellow there. And oh, I haven't got around to using one of these. So maybe I need to start sticking from the opposite direction. Where's my little stripy bit gone? After all that fuss I made about cutting the other stripy bit, I've gone and lost it. You were here a minute ago. Oh well, just have to live without you, won't I? Fine. Stick you there instead. Although I really would like the stripy bit. Because I'd like to echo that bit from up there. Hold on, I'm just going to check on the floor in case it fell. No, it doesn't want to be found. Oh well. Oh, hi Janice. Oh, sorry you're not feeling well. It's not nice. Oh, well. Oh, really? I should have stuck that one down first. and this one. There we go. I just love how the patterns just sort of work together. You've got that lovely little hint of yellow and a little of that warmth of the yellow there, and then it just sort of being echoed there as well. See, I love doing this because, and I know I've said it before, but for those of you who are new to my channel, playing with scraps can really excite you because you end up putting things together that you perhaps wouldn't normally. So, see if that will tuck in there. A little hint of that just to pull that through. Well, funny enough, it's not always about the coordination, although, you know, I was making a big thing about trying to stay with the oranges and the yellows and whatever, but sometimes it's also about opposites. It's about contrast. So not putting a floral next to a floral, or not putting the same sized floral next to a floral, and different detail. So even though that's got a pattern on it, because the yellow is such a different colour to the peach, it works. Although that's meant to be tucked down a little bit more, but anyway, I think you'll forgive me. Right, I like that. Should we do one more? I fancy doing a big one. Should we do a big one? I've not done a big one for ages. Let me just make sure the size is one that I would use. So let's go for 14 by 20.5. So this is going to be my canvas. Oh, it's actually a bit shorter. Ah, so that's 20. Okay, let's go for, we'll go for 13.5 then. Right, let's do some scrap raiding. I have got this little wee bag of bits and pieces in here. I don't know why I put them in here. Ooh, ooh. Some nice stuff in there. I've also got my dies ready to use in case I need them. Oh, I think these were left over from when I did quite a detailed card. Oh, some posh stuff there. Oh, I do want to use some of that glimmer paper. Oh, I don't know if that goes now. Maybe not. You know what, I'm just going to get sticking and hope for the best. Just do it. Oh, I'll put a little border on it. I'm just going to pick stuff up and start sticking. I'm sure I must have done some card using all these because it looks like I've specifically coordinated them together. Yes, the blue glittery paper is the ombre glimmer paper in the In Colours that's in the annual catalogue. Yep, it's really nice. It's 6 by 6, so it's great card making size. Oh, I've just realised I've stuck that tag down. I really should put something underneath that. Oh, you've moved. Oh, hold on. Sorry, I'm sitting in the wrong position. Oh, right. Hold on. Move you there. And then this needs to go down a bit further. There we go. So this is like doing a jigsaw puzzle, but actually the pieces don't fit. Now I'm going to lift that because I'm thinking I want to put something different under there. So this is again what I'm talking about in terms of contrast. Because this is a solid piece of cardstock, this next to this gets lost. So I want to put something under there that's going to hopefully show that off a bit more. So could go for a bit of green. Let's just cut that so it's a bit tidier. So what if we put that piece of green across there? Again, cut that off. You see how that now shows up a bit more. So with this sort of process, don't worry about sort of laying it all out. Just start. Just stick a piece of paper down and go from there. Right, let's get that. So my rule for this is I'm sticking all of the pieces about 2 millimeters or about 1/16 away from the edge of my original base white cardstock, so that I'm creating a border. And I'm trying to make sure that there's a good amount of contrast between the different things that I'm sticking down. So what else have we got? Got this nice piece of glimmer. Quite like the ombre effect. We'll cut that down. Right, so I want that to end about there. So we're going to do the old nail trick. Oh, I think I'm just going to switch my hot glue gun off because I don't think I'm going to end up using. Oh, I might use it for embellishments. Okay, I'm going to leave it on. I was just going to switch it off, but then I've just realised I might embellish. So that fits there. I've just realised I need to cut a little bit more of this green. This is not quite right. Oh, right, I'm considering doing all my card projects on the floor since I spend so much time there picking up scraps. Placing an order tomorrow. I'm adding it. Oh, fantastic. Hey, Sandra. How are you, my darling? Oh, we were just reminiscing. This time last month, we were Narlene's. Oh, look at that. That just fits perfectly, and I didn't plan that at all. But I would like the tag to sit above the glimmer, so I'm just going to try and lift that up a little bit. There we go. Right, so now that's down, I may start adding some other pieces. break up these big blue sections. I know, Janice. Ah, I'm missing my little flat buddy. I think I might need to come up to Scotland for a sleepover, Janice. Would Peter move out of the bedroom for, you know, a night? So we can recreate New Orleans. Night, Joanna. Right, going to just squeeze that in underneath there. Ooh, too much glue. Come on, just a little bit. Right, I'm going to lift you up again. Excuse me. Tuck you in there and gently caress down. There we go. I've got this little strip of glimmer as well that I thought I might use up. Haven't decided what to do with you yet, so let's just pop you there. I'm just going to keep sticking, I think, until just cut that off there. So these pieces I'm guessing came from a stamped one sheet wonder that I did, and I cut out a whole heap of stuff and I just shoved it all in a bag, ready for a rainy day. And today is that rainy day where I'm using them. So thinking a bit there. What else have we got here? Oh, some darker blue polka. Oh, got some starry sky scallop. Oh, that'd be nice. That I'm just ripping off. Oh, actually, I could cut it. I've got scissors. Don't be so uncouth, Ruth. Right, I just got to hope I can slip that tag back. Pop that underneath. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, come on, come on. You know you want to. Oh, a bit too much glue. Right. Oh, I love this type of card creating, but my OCD kicks in. Well, you just have to channel a different type of OCD. Just, you know, you just have to kind of rework it. Yeah. Okay, so is it because you've got OCD about things being symmetrical? If so, you need to reframe your brain and think balance, not symmetry. Okay? It's about balance. anyone would like me to send them some scraps? I've got heaps of die cuts I've never used. Oh, that's kind of you, Charlotte. Why don't you have a go doing this? Bonnie. Well, it's certainly not your Stamp One Sheet Wonders, because even the ones that you think, oh no, they weren't so good, you can use. Oh, get off. Right, now I'm thinking, do I need to cut some more scraps? Some more of these little doodaddy things. Fun bit of contrast there. Right, I'm thinking now. Oh, that's pretty, but I was going to say I'm thinking about putting a big old flower on here somewhere. But that looks quite nice. Now this hasn't been cut out properly. Can you see that it's not made it? But you know what? I don't think it really matters that much on this type of card. Actually, I'm going to manipulate it a bit. You know what? I'm just going to leave it there and try and stick it down as it is. Oh, no. Come on, my fingers are getting all too sticky now. I think if I go through my little box here, I might find some nice big dramatic, well, I'm hoping for some nice big dramatic pieces that like flowers or something that I could put on. Nice bit of ribbon, a nice bit of lace. I was hoping that I'd find some nice fabulous butterfly or something I could stick on here. There's a yellow one. I just feel like it needs some kind of big focal point. Right, let's just get back to what the card actually looks like. I've just found this leaf. Thought it'd be nice to have that somewhere. Maybe it doesn't need a focal point. I think maybe I just gotta, yeah, not worry about it having, because it's just pretty, you know, it's just things everywhere. What do you think? Do you think it needs like a bright focal or a contrasting focal point, or do you think just keep going with all the textures? Hi, Susan. Oh, sure. Sweetheart. Gosh, that is tough. So sorry to hear that. Oh, now, let me just remind people, because it's been a while since I've talked about this. If you're a member on Artful Stampin Space, or you're a regular on here, and you would like to have the opportunity to send people cards in a safe way and share your address in a safe way, I have a Facebook group called Artful Stampin Space or Artful Stampin Contacts, and the idea with that group is that you are able to share your address, and everybody else has shared their addresses, and it's just to send either birthday cards, or yes, if you want to put your birthday you can do, but if you also hear people, you know, have not been well and you want to send them an encouragement card or whatever, you can do. So the deal, when I say the deal, the agreement you have to make is that you do not mind sharing your address, for one, and that two, you will not give out, share, spam, whatever, other people's addresses. You will only use it to send a card to them. So if you are interested in joining that group, what am I, oh, Janice, do you mind sharing the link? Because you're probably at your, are you at your laptop? Not laptop, you're on your iPad. I'm liking the idea of putting little yellow accents somewhere. If I can find another daisy, that would be good. Or I could just cheat and I could delve into my Prima flowers that I've not delved into for a while, because I do have my hot glue gun on. Bear with, I'm just getting my flowers. Just getting my flower jars. I've got several. Look, got my Primas. Have I got any yellow in there? No, put you away. Oh, what have I got in here? Oh, it's quite exciting. I've not used these for a little bit. So, just to say, these are not Stampin' Up, but you know what? Let's just fix that off a second. Oh, I'm falling around everywhere. Oh my goodness, look at that blue. That blue matches. Okay, I'm just getting all the yellow and blue ones out. Isn't this gorgeous? Look at that. But we're not using you today. Right, so we've got kind of a bare bit there. We could have a leaf coming out of there, couldn't we? Or a leaf coming, oh, what about a leaf going down that way? Right, there we go. Let's have a little cluster of yellow ones. And then I could get some of these little diddies. You know what, I think I'm just going to go for the yellow. Put the blue away. You can have too much of a good thing sometimes. Oh, I did notice I popped these out. Look, I've got two of these left. I could put a bit gold on here. 3. Ooh, okay. There we go. We can do that. All right. Now we're cooking. You definitely want a little centre though. Little centre there. A bit cold there. Actually, I think I need to break this. I feel like that blue needs breaking up a little bit. Might pop that green one under there. There we go. Right. Nearly done, nearly done, nearly done. Right. Let's put these away before I spill them everywhere. Oh. Yeah, that's great, Annie. Yeah, so the thing with that group, I think my attitude to it is it's better to give than to receive. So, I mean, some people are prolific card senders. There were some folks on there who are just absolutely fantastic. I will just say, just because you're on that group, it does not mean you automatically get a card from me. I very, very rarely send cards out to people because I just do not have the time. But as I've said before, if you tell me it's a special birthday coming up, I may be able to stamp you something special and get that sent to you. And that does happen occasionally. So it's all, and it's not, please don't take it personally if you don't get something from me. I love you all. I just don't want to set that expectation up. But as I said, there are some amazing people who love encouraging and praying for people and all that kind of good stuff. Right, I just found that little bit of yellow filigree and just thought if I stick that there. Oh, just wondering about that one of these daisies. Sorry, I just realised. I just feel like I need another little texture in there. Oh my word, look what I've just found. These are like what you would put on, I don't know, an old 1940s dress or something. I quite like those. Martina, did you send me these? I have stuff in my collection that Miss Martina has sent me that date back quite. Oh, look at that! Oh, isn't that pretty? If you ever get, oh, sorry, let me see if I can get this to focus. If you can ever get your hands on some of this sort of stuff, it's fabulous for card making. Do we simply look at the birthday month list and send that month? It's up to you, Andrea. So when you, let me just tell you what the protocols are. That when you join, I ask that you put your address, but when you write your address, you need to put it how you would have it addressed to you. So, because I'm just aware with us being so international, it's not, you guys in the States don't perhaps know how we would write our addresses in the UK. So you need to write it, your name, and then line by line by line by line, how you would do it. Because I often get confused, like where you put your zip code, do you put it on the same line as your city and stuff like that. So you need to write it how you would have it addressed to you. So that's the first thing. The second thing is when you write your birth date, you need to put the date, the number, the date, then followed by the month. And if you want to put the year, you can. Please do not just put 03, 8, 3, 8, whatever, because in the UK, we put the date first, then the month, then the year. Whereas in the States, you put the month first, then the date of the day of the month, then the year. So it really, really confuses. Yes, And please put the country. You've got to put that at the bottom, because if we're sending internationally, we need to know which country it is too. Because some post offices are really stupid. Because I've heard of someone in Australia having things sent back to them because the post office couldn't figure out that it was supposed to go abroad. Sorry, I'm not saying that all post offices are stupid, but anyway, it was just really very funny. Right, what was I doing here? I was actually searching for daisies and I got distracted by the other pretty stuff. Yeah, this daisy here, this is what I wanted. See, are you like that? Do you get distracted by pretty things? I'm like, oh, there's something pretty. I want to use that now. Right, I just want to make it look like I've got more than one daisy, so I'm just cutting that in half, and then there we go. We'll slip that in there and there. And then I want some of these. Although I'm kind of like in two minds whether to use them, because I'm wondering if I could use them on something. See, I've got more of these ones, but these are quite shiny. Oh, but they're so fabulous. Oh my goodness, these are amazing. Oh, this card is just becoming like sublime. That's a fabulous idea, Cindy. I love it. What a great idea to gift somebody a class with me. Sorry, that sounded really big-headed. You know what I mean. Anyway, it was Cindy's idea. Win-win. Yeah, Cindy's a fantastic card sender. She's amazing. And others. Sorry, I'm not trying to single anybody out. Right, let's just remove these. And I think I'm going to start with sticking. I'm just going to bring my hot glue gun over. Ooh, weird. Glue kind of come out. Right, I love my silicone mat to use with my gun. Oh, you need sticking down as well. Let's stick you down. Let's pop you there. Now, I think I had a little, yes, I have a little bit of leaf left over, so I'm going to save that for later because I want to kind of mirror that down there. Right. Hello. My glue gun's woken up. Now remember, this is hot glue, so it is hot. Just be aware of that. Oh, I wanted to stick one of these in here somewhere. Chop that off. Oh, I'll tell you what, our snips are really sharp. Now this, because I don't want to get it, this little white sprig to get lost, I'm deliberately placing it here so that it's on top of this blue, because if I had that sprig coming out here, it may get lost. So I want that contrast of the white against the blue there. And also you see how that white against that blue really works as well. So this is little things that it's worth thinking about if you want things to stand out. So I've got one more here, so I'm thinking of poking that there so that again it's against the blue. Right. So I've got these little yellow flowers to go on. That's easy. Those just go in the middle. Right, if anyone's got any questions, please start asking now. Oh, what happened? Oh, thank you, Audrey. I get distracted by shiny things. Oh, yeah. Need more addresses to send scraps to. Right, I'll go there. Thank you, Miss Jazzle Dazzle. So kind of you. Right, excuse me, my ladies. Right, there we go. Oh, yeah. And sometimes people just randomly send other people's stuff. Yep. Right, now this one, because this is slightly wired, this is what I recommend you do. See how I'm just twirling that around? This helps because this is plastic. It's likely to ping off. So if you use the wire and whirl it around like that, and then put your hot glue on there, that will then stick better. Now it's worth holding it down for a few seconds because remember, hot glue works by melting. So in its hot form it is melted, so to make it stick you need to let it cool down. And because I put such a huge blob, it just takes a little bit longer for it to cool, so you just need to hold it down a bit more. Oh my goodness, I've been live an hour and 24 minutes. I didn't realise how long I'd taken. Sorry about that. I got so distracted with this card. But anyway, I hope you're enjoying it. I don't know whether to put this shiny. Oh, I do have some of these shinies. Oh, these shinies are nice. Oh, I can put these on. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. The only thing about hot glue is that you haven't got a lot of time. There we go. Oh, I know I'm mixing metaphors. I've got silver and gold, but anyway. Anyway. More is more. Right, so that one's going to go there. But I need another bit of gold, I think, to come out from this other side. And where's that little green leaf that I rescued earlier? There it is. Okay, so I definitely want that green leaf in here to echo that one. I can shove that one up there too. Okay, so let's get these stuck down. So to stop you getting these strings, if you do tiny little circular motions like that, and then pull away, they should break off. Oh, I need a new glue. Get that in there. love the way you're cutting the flowers in half. Ah, yeah, it's because I've only got that one, I think. Oh, no, there's some at the bottom. Oh, goodness me, those are old Stampin' Up ones. Who remembers those? So I know I'm using non-Stampin' Up product, but I just think it needed it. So much fun. I haven't had this much fun for ages. Since last night. I haven't had this much fun since last night. That's so funny. Oh, look, that one's broken. See, look, we could stick that in there. No one will ever know it was broken. There we go. See, this flower was going to be relegated to the dustbin, but look, we're elevating it. We're going to use it and just tuck it in there. It will look like it was meant to be there. Where's my hot glue gun stick? Right, there we go. See, who would have thrown this away? Right, I'm just going to hold that again for a couple of minutes. Not a couple of minutes, a few seconds. Is this the in colour Orchid Oasis? Yes. Oh, share, seriously. Oh, Orchid Oasis is stunning. Orchid and Starry are like siblings. All right. So if you do struggle, I would always use it. No, sorry, not always. I would use it to start off with Starry. All right. So these two together, and then maybe pick 2 greens to use with it, and then a contrast in there, so like this yellow or a pink or something like that. So right, I think we're done, unless I can find some itty bitty little butterfly or something else that I want to stick on here. I think we have finished. Tiny little yellow flower. No. I did just spot a little tiny dragonfly. Little peach one, which look is in keeping. We could just have a little dragonfly flying off. Like so. We're going to obviously have to put a gem on it because, you know, we've got so much bling going on now. There we go. Oh, another little dragonfly. Got to have 2. You've got to always have 2 dragonflies, haven't you? That one looks like its head's got chopped off. Let's see if we can find another one. But you know, even if I don't find another one, it's okay. I'll just use this one. Oh, there's a big one. No, I don't want a big one. No, sorry. You're going to have to stay put for another day. No. Okay. I'm just going to fix your head. Round it off a little bit so it doesn't look so obviously straight. Right, let's stick you there. So who remembers that comedian that used to go, "Oh, come here, and there's more, there's more." He's a British comedian. There's more. That's a bit like me and my cards. It's like you look at it and then you go, "Oh, there's more." So there we go. Right, I think I'm just going to finish that off by mounting it onto a piece of Starry Sky or Orchid Oasis cardstock. Let's have a look. What do you think? Starry or Orchid? I think Starry, because we've got a little bit of Starry Sky there, but not a lot. So. Oh, how frustrating, Cindy. tried to send a super chat to show my appreciation, but I don't know your Apple ID. Oh, Kelly, that's very sweet of you. The other option is that you can send PayPal. There's a link in the description to how to PayPal me. That's very kind of you. Right, I'm just going to score this in half and hope that all the ratios are correct. Otherwise, I'm going to start trimming. Oh, that's not bad. Right, let's have a look. Just a little slither off the end. Ooh. I'm going to move the hot glue gun as well. Let's move you there. Oh, that's funny. I've just placed that in the opposite way that I was working on it, and it works that way round too. Although the dragonflies are flying southwards. No, we want them to go north. There we go. Right. Well, thank you everyone so much for joining me. I'm going to start saying my goodbyes now because I hadn't realised what the time was. Oh my goodness, it's midnight here. Anyway, thank you so much for keeping me company while I used up some of my scraps. That was super duper fun. And I hope it's inspired you. Just get a piece of paper and start sticking stuff on it. And see what happens. It's all very exciting. There we go. Oh, you're welcome. You're very welcome. You can't see at midnight. No, don't worry. No, it's in the description. Just go and find it another time. Right, let's quickly go through what I've made. Oh, I finished off, right, so very quick recap. I finished off these from yesterday. So if you did not see me make this background and then the decorations, do go and check back. I'm just going to check on how this is stuck. Oh no, that's fixed. Okay, that's fixed. And then I finished off making these at the beginning of the video, which I'm really pleased about. And then, oh, my card's gone. Oh. I did make some other cards. I'll just put them down somewhere. Oh dear. I think I've just covered them with stuff. Oh, there's one. Right, there's one. And where's my... Oh, there it is. There it is. Sorry, I've just got loads of stuff on my desk now. Right, there we go. So that was one made from scraps earlier, and the new die set. It's called Chic Dies. Chic Dies. There we go. So I cut that out on the leaves, and then this was just a leftover piece that I just teamed up with some other bits of DSP. Thank you, Cher. That's kind of you. Thank you. There isn't a way to give you more than one up. No. Well, you know what? The way to give me another thumbs up is to share the video. So if you see that funny curly arrow thing, click on there and then choose your social media, whichever one you prefer, and share the video. Yeah, and maybe pop it on Pinterest, pin it on Pinterest or wherever. Now, the last thing I'm going to do before I go is just to put a little gem on the little these, the little dragonflies, because I think they need to have a little bit of gemage. Right, here we go. One for you, and one for you. There we go. And I think I'm also going to stick that petal down a little bit too. There we go. Right, so thank you so much for joining me, everybody. And I'm not going to promise to be on tomorrow night. I'm going to try and come on. If I do, it will probably be to do a bit of a kit because, as I said, I'm doing an event on Saturday and I'm hoping to have a lot of my stuff packed up and in place for this event that I'm doing. So I'm going to have limited resources. So actually, I'll tell you what. I basically took a pack like this pack with me to New Orleans to do some card making, and I did make a couple of cards. Not that I'd had that much time to do it, but I did make a couple of cards. And this is basically 2 kits that I've sort of taken apart and put into this box. I squeezed it in. So I think what I'll do is use that and some glue and show you how fun it is to use a kit. So we'll do that. Oh, please do, Cheryl. Yes, that'd be lovely. And share. So nice to see you. So sorry to hear of the time you've had, but yeah, please stay in touch. Let us know how things go. So there we go. Hi, Carla. Lots of love, everyone. Stay safe. God bless. Bye.